Ooh. Hello and welcome to Wednesday Night Onlyfigs. I'm your host, Mr. Montoifer, and I am joined by the founder of the Neca Illuminati, the delayer of shipments, the procrastinator of pruners, my YouTube wife, Mrs. Modern Toy Fair, Jarmar _games. But that's not all. I'm also joined by the man Modern Toy Fair has full custody over. The man Optimus Prime popped and he refuses to stop. The Twilight Knight, the master of Mac, the three-pump chump of taking this show off the rails, Nate. Did not catch that audio at all, so unfortunately it was very anticlimactic.
Well, I was just cracking the can.
Oh, I thought you were trying to get that.
Yeah, no, but I'm not drinking Liquid Death this time.
Oh, now you went to the hard
foggy
stuff.
Geezer. Yeah, oddly enough, customer came in
and called you
what's their email address, and they said it's like Geezer Breezer or something, and I'm like, I'm sure there's a story behind that, but I don't really want to know.
Yeah,
I don't want to know.
That's
fair. Wasn't an old person, so that's makes me feel weird. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
That's good.
I'm doing excellent. I'm gonna be even more excellent here in a minute.
Oh my. How's it going, Boogeyman, in the chat?
Oh, so you're asking us again?
Yep, I'm asking you again. I'm calling you the Boogeyman now, which is a very weird pet name I have for you.
It's better than what you call me.
This is true. This is true. I still can't get over that Facebook memory of me saying.
Yeah, that was weird.
That like Nate said I'm the best. I'm like, well, looking back, I know that was a lie.
How long ago was that?
Like 11 years ago.
10 years.
Oh yeah.
It was like 2013 or something like that, I think.
Yeah, which I left Best Buy later that year.
Mm-hmm. So maybe that's why you were just high on the knowing that you were done.
Yeah, I think I was definitely actively knew I was out, but I didn't leave until November that year.
Yeah, because I think at that
not that anyone cares.
At that point, I was probably still on mobile. I don't know if I had gone to Geek Squad yet.
Purchase.
Oh my god, you had 5 minutes, and there actually had 9 minutes, and you didn't go get it.
To be fair, you were chatting with me the whole time, and I forgot that I had the other thing.
Oh my god,
well, that was on you.
No, it's not. You could have easily been like, "Excuse me, I need to go be prepared."
And I picked it up, and it just pissed me off again. So great. Now I'm
good. That's karma.
Excited.
Wow.
All right, Nate, do you have a wonderful trivia question for the numbers game?
I do. Uh-oh.
Do you have the chickens?
No, it was my monitor. I was lifting the other side of it up. It needs oiled.
To tie in with the release of Transformers: Rise of the Beast, which I did see on Friday, it's fun.
Oh, okay, that's good. I've heard it's really good. Everyone I've heard liked it.
It's a lot of fun. It's definitely worth seeing in the theater before you can watch it streaming next weekend. I'm sure.
Which is a bold strategy for me, that they're releasing it on streaming so soon.
Well, not in this, but Fast X came out 19 days on digital after it came out in theaters. So
wow,
19, yeah. So see those movies quick, kids, because then you'll be able to just watch it at home. Anyway, so in response to that, there was not only was there the Beast Wars series, but there was the often misunderstood sequel series Beast Machines.
Is that the one where they were still animals, but they were robotic animals? Like yes. Rat Trap had the fucking wheels?
Yep.
I loved that shit. Yep.
So, between 1 and 100,
oh no,
how many episodes did Beast Machines run for?
Well, Michael, you just heaped a whole lot of pressure on you because you're like, I fucking love it. Okay.
All right.
Nope, that's not what I meant to write.
Let's hope I didn't mess this up. I know I'm not right, but I'm hoping I'm better than.
Well, what's funny is not to give too many spoilers, but next week's regular podcast episode, Jarmar also makes a price guess that was almost exactly right on. So I'm not putting any more pressure on
Wait, are
tomorrow,
you?
But
Oh, you're saying his guess? I thought you meant his guess was the answer to the question.
Oh,
No,
for the
no, no.
episode. I
no,
got
but
you.
he.
I
no,
was
he
like, oh shit,
he
I'm
was-
changing my answer.
No,
Well, wait a
the
minute.
price point.
That
of
number
the
would have been
he-
way too many.
He nailed it. He nailed it right on.
No,
So I was actually really impressed by.
Oh, the
Yeah.
price
Yeah,
point
he
of the
said-
of the Vanguard. That's right.
Yeah.
I was
yeah,
thinking.
Vanguard,
I was
yeah.
thinking the price changes. Where you? Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Which, yeah.
God, I'm hoping that you did worse than me, Jarmar. That's all I'm saying.
All
I just
right.
had a method, yeah. So we'll see.
Any guesses in the chat?
Oh God, there is, and I'm terrified that I'm way off now.
Oh no!
Okay.
Did you go like
All right.
90 again?
No, I didn't. I did
Oh,
not.
God. Did you do one season? All right, let's just
All right.
say it.
3, 2,
All
1.
right,
All right.
I did 42.
52.
Oh, 52. Okay.
Damn it!
26.
That's what Boogeyman said in the chat.
Well, I also thought, well, there's probably 2 seasons of this, is my assumption. So
Right,
20,
so I was like
some odd
20 to 30 episodes per season.
I believe it was 2 seasons, but it was only 13 episodes per
Jeez.
season.
Jeez.
Why
All
did
right.
kids shows seem like they were longer than that when we were kids?
That's because we were kids. That's
Well,
also because we watched the
'cause
same
some
episode
shows-
multiple times.
some shows they made a ton of, like,
Yeah.
but like, this was pretty expensive at the time. The computer
Because
animation
it was all
was,
CGI.
yeah, and it was better than Beast Wars by a long shot as far as the look.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, Beast Wars like
it's
is
not
rough.
necessarily Beast Wars is rough. But Beast Machines is a weird show because it was definitely ahead of its time. I can't. I'm looking forward to going back to it and watching it in 2023. How I feel about it, because I didn't love it at the time.
Are we doing a Beast
thought I just saw a
Machines
ghost.
rewatch?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so well, you guys already know. Well, you probably know both of my purchases, to be honest with you.
I know one of
One
them.
was a
That's just 'cause you
pre-order,
were
and the other
fiddling
one's
with
the one that I was fiddling with earlier. So I was at the Targets looking for some other things, and again, we've had this discussion before the show how this box does not scream what character it is. But I have I'm calling it the Ultimate April O'Neil because that's literally what it is, or the
It is what it
revised.
is.
Maybe that's why.
No, I think they call it the Ultimate.
Yeah, because the first release was a 2-pack, so
Yeah.
that has to be an ultimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, be a
True.
single box.
It just
so.
legally has to be.
Yeah.
But I almost wondered, like I was gonna say, maybe they don't want to call it an ultimate because that would be them admitting that the 2-pack.
They already admitted the 2-pack wasn't good. That's why they did this. They did. Otherwise, they would just re-released it like they did the Casey Jones 2-pack.
Yeah, but they could have just re-released it and just had the new head sculpt in it and been good. But either way,
Not when they could have built you for $35 more.
Mm-hmm.
that's
For
true.
a single
Which
pack.
They
Oh man,
did,
you got
and now
fig
this is-
swapped?
Yeah, I opened it up and there was nothing in it. But no, I already pulled it out here.
Oh my.
Yeah, I put this head. This is the one where oh shit, I put the wrong head on there. I took the one that came on and I put the other one back on there. She has one that she's like smiling and it's pretty. Whatever, you can go online and see.
Oh, wait a minute. Can you put that back up there?
What?
Am I gonna have to get this?
Oh, have you seen the comparison,
It's so much better.
No,
dude?
Oh.
This is the regular April, right? The first one.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
the first one.
focus.
Yeah, it's the original.
All right, whatever.
Yeah.
That's her head, and then this one.
Why don't you put them next to each other so you
Siri.
can see the comparison?
Yeah, but I can't because it won't focus. On
It
it.
doesn't matter. You can see the difference in
Man,
the
I
size
can
of the
still
head.
see.
Yeah, just-
Yeah.
Why is this thing talking to me? Anyways, yeah, you can see this is a noticeably larger head, which is kind of frightening, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like it's so weird. The fact that the bodies are almost exactly the same. It is a little bit different sculpt in certain areas of the figure. But what I'm
Bigger
gonna do
or
because
smaller?
no, they're same size, like body wise. Like
I
they're
thought the new body
well,
was a little bit different. It was a little skinnier.
slightly. No, it's like the old one's a little bit scrawnier. If that makes sense. But I'll put them together here. So what my intentions are, I have one.
Why
April
do you
for
have
all
her
our-
tied up with a?
Listen, just listen. So this one's gonna be
I
my
like where he's
interviewing
going with this. I'm
April,
gonna be
right?
honest.
Then it comes with
Yep.
this like tied up head, and I got her back here in the channel 6. I also have that for Vernon as well. I have 2 Vernon bodies. So I'm gonna put that, and then they're gonna be like held captive by like, I don't know, somebody, whatever villain I choose to. So that's gonna be one use. And then I have this April, and then the other April that I have in the channel 6 is gonna forever have the cat head on it. So I have a solution for that with the Vernon.
You sold me. I thought I was completely out on this whole that little thing you just
The April triangle there.
The very confusing, like Charlie from Always Sunny April triangle.
Yeah.
And then this April is just gonna go in a box somewhere, and maybe I could sell the head in some future time sell the head because somebody's gonna be like, man, I really miss when April's head was completely
way too big,
completely too large for her body. So I'm gonna hang on to that one. I won't throw it away. Okay, but yeah, so I'm actually pretty happy with the whole April thing. But yeah, the other thing too, and it's weird. This is completely out of context, just for the record, because it does look very weird.
It does.
But when you put Vern next to it, it'll make a lot more sense.
I don't know if it does.
My camera won't pick this up, of course, because it's a piece of shit.
I thought you were trying to be like, look at her butt.
No, like you can see the shade of yellow
looking.
in that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the shade of yellow.
Oh yeah, it's like way more.
It's like a cardinal yellow, I guess is what I want to call it, but it looks more of an. I don't want to call it accurate because I'm not one of those people who even know the difference. But it just looks more like in line with the toon line, which is cool too. The only bummer, and this isn't the neck is long, because I think it makes sense of how.
I mean, looking at it from here, it looks fine to me.
Yeah, it looks decent. I think what makes it look a little bit larger is it doesn't have like the line work around like the clavicle and the.
So you can't tell where collarbone starts and stops.
So that's the only thing. If I knew someone who was really talented, that would be a cool thing to add. But at the end of the day, I don't really give a shit.
I mean, I know someone really talented, but he's expensive.
Yeah, so that would go to the I really don't give a shit situation there. But
I mean, Nate does some customs.
Yeah, there you go, Nate.
All right.
Can you draw me a clavicle bone?
The
other thing, I mean, that's a long time talking about April. That was very
well. You did have to explain why you had one that was tied up and bound. And...
Listen, man.
Wait.
He doesn't have to explain shit when it comes
I
to
mean,
that, okay?
He has to explain a little bit. We made him.
First of all, they included the head for whatever purposes.
So.
Have you? Never mind. There's gonna be a never mind.
Listen, we made him explain his little anime girl from Kill la Kill. We got to make him explain bound April.
It makes so much more sense. But yeah, that's basically it for April. We'll let that go.
Real quick, Lex Lingo in the chat says that the new April is bigger in the chest.
Okay,
that's what I was. That's what I
implied it, but I didn't. So here's,
is it bigger or is it smaller?
I could tell that's what you were saying, but he wasn't getting it, and I was just agging it on.
No, I totally was understanding it.
More accurate.
I didn't want to say that because the April that I had off camera was
the bound one.
So I didn't want to
add got shit for that anyway.
I didn't want to add
for some
to
reason.
The awkwardness.
For some reason, Michael is a prude and never ever thought about tying April O'Neil up or anything before. Whatever. I'm the weirdo.
Maybe it's weirder because she's on her knees.
That's what it is. She wasn't on her knees. That's the part that was a little weird.
She's going into her surprise birthday party.
Firing squad.
That's bad. That's a little less creepy.
Oh, you'd rather her get her brains blown out than never mind.
Yeah.
But yeah. There is like slight differences.
Yeah, the hair's also a different shade.
Oh, now my camera wants to focus.
It's not focusing on shit.
Yeah. Well, the hair. These are both the new heads. These are both the new heads, so the hair is. But yeah, the hair is definitely a different shade. I don't know if that'll pick up on my camera because it's like 18 years old. But yeah. Anyways, I'm done with April. One other cool thing that I got. I got that email and I was like, I'm gonna cancel it. But then I got the charge and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it happen. I'll consider this like a Father's Day gift. Is what I was kind of saying to myself. And because it's one of my favorite characters in the show, and I was like, I just have to fucking have this. So it is technically Super Saiyan Trunks, but I have the regular head sculpt on there.
As you should.
I'm just gonna say, I'm impressed with the
love it.
posing. Good on you.
Oh yeah, I was just fucking around with it. This isn't like a permanent pose, but I just love. I mean, we can just talk about this first of all. It's like one of the dopest characters because he has a sword and it's in Dragon Ball. Like it's just so fucking cool. So like that just made him even cooler. Apparently, this is you guys would know more about the 3.0 bodies and all that shit. I'm sure there's cooler articulation. This is a fucking pain in the ass figure. So once I get it into the figure, like that's it. I'm not touching it anymore because the jacket is like it's like technically 3 pieces. Yeah.
Oh.
So it's like you have each side is a piece, and then his
Oh.
arms, and then the back piece. So like
I don't like
getting that in the like the sword like holster is like a fucking nightmare. Also, the sword holster thing, one of the pegs that like the belt sticks to, perfect. The other one just will not fucking stick in there. So I don't know what I need to do. I'm probably just gonna glue it. Yeah, but I'm afraid to super glue an $80, $90 figure.
I've done dumber shit.
That scares me. But yeah, I fucking love this thing. It's so cool. Like this is probably like my favorite one now, just because this is my favorite character. So I just have a couple more DBZ, and then I can forever.
Nate's so bothered.
Just not.
No, I'm glad he doesn't have the 1.0 there to compare because I was telling myself I wasn't getting this one because I don't need it. But looking at it,
so much better. I've seen side by side.
This is now 2 figures. I do have like about $130 in credit at Big Bad Toy Store right now, so it may end up happening.
Let's see.
No, I can't. I can let it out here. I ended up canceling the Beast Kingdom Joker, 89 Joker.
Okay.
It literally was on like 0 days before it had to ship. I let it sit there in my pile of loot for 90 days. And I was not like, I wasn't excited about it. And like, honestly, my whole Michael Keaton Batman 89 display is mostly Batman shit. And when it comes to the higher end figures, it's all Batman. I'll just do Joker on the vintage ones and things like that. Like I don't need. I know it's Jack Nicholson likeness, sort of. It looks neat. I don't need it. I don't need these Dragon Ball figures either. But it's probably what's going to end up happening. So tune in next week. We'll see.
Next week's episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Also, shout out to Big Bad Toy Store because I feel like they hate me, so I didn't cancel this order. But I also did like the cheap shipping, and it showed up in like 4 days.
Yeah,
it was really exciting.
I mean,
like,
that's not Big Bad Toy Store's fault, for the record. Like that'd be the post office who delivered that to you in 4 days.
Yeah, but it also did the weird thing of it switched carriers or some weird
thing.
It
goes from like FedEx to USPS.
Yeah, to USPS.
But sometimes on the $4 shipping, I've had it take the tri-state loop a couple of times.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that like he's thanking Big Bad Toy Store, but they didn't.
No, I'm just saying more shout out of like, hey, I'm not gonna talk too much shit about you right now. But yeah, so the only other thing that I'm waiting in there that I think will actually release, because the other stuff is Super 7 stuff, and I have no real expectation that those will ever exist.
That's fair.
But is the Sentinel Miles Morales, and I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna get that charge. But I'm gonna equally be excited for it. But those are the 2 things I have. I would have had a 4-pack we had real ones out there that were looking out for us.
First off,
I'm just saying.
Don't you fucking put that on me, Ricky Bobby. You have your AliExpress one, and you seemed like you were fine with that. You weren't gonna go hunting for it, so don't fucking come at me.
I said, and it was we were playing video games, so maybe you weren't listening, but I had said I probably would be stupid enough to buy it and then return it, and you were like, dude, if I see it in person by the time I get paid, I'm doing it.
Well, yeah, but I also have a fucking YouTube channel that I need to make reviews for and keep things relevant.
I'm also a very impatient child.
I'm aware, but we also then immediately had a conversation where Wes told us about the new return policy at Target, which it sounded like you were a little more hesitant because you didn't mention your red card.
Well, no, I've never seen any sign for it.
Oh, you'll find out here in a second when Jarmar relinquishes his turn.
Oh yeah, my turn's over. I just wanted to throw you under the bus, but that's okay.
But you didn't, because I didn't do anything wrong.
Except where you bought it, and then you didn't say like,
Listen,
"Hey,
I told you immediately when I bought it, and then I told you that they, in theory, had another one.
I don't think that was what the message said." But I agree.
I mean,
Sure, you told me.
I'll go back. I'll fucking get receipts. Anyway, so the first thing I get before I get to that, we ironically just did that Valorverse episode for next week, and I got a Valorverse Bone Collector because they did the reissue, and I just really like his mask and his vest.
Spoiled that one for me.
And I haven't customized him to be a part of my Night Steel Brigade yet, but he will soon.
Huh?
Because I took all of my Valorverse figures and I made them part of my Night Ops team because they did the Night Ops figures that look like a SWAT team.
That makes sense.
Remember, I put them all in the like black.
Oh,
yeah,
use you.
That was worse than my monitor. I'm just saying.
I do need a new chair. But yeah, so they put him back up. So I was like, cool. They didn't upgrade on him. I'm excited. So the thing that Jarmar's butthurt about, even though we both have them coming from AliExpress,
It's my turtles and I want
decided that the channel deserved to not have to wait for its review, just because AliExpress decided to get things and then Target decided to get them 2 days after, which never happens. So I did some hunting. I got lied to by an employee, went to a different Target and got told that the other Target had it. They called and confirmed they had it, but they know where it was. So I went the next morning, talked to someone who actually like gave a shit about their job, and then they were nice enough to go get it. So I've got the new Mirage 4-pack. So there's Raph.
I don't think they come out until like July, to be honest with you. So
I think they're
Actually, I think it's
joking.
June 25th.
Yeah, June
is the
25th.
date.
There's Mikey.
God damn it.
What, do you want it now too?
These do look really good.
They're incredible. Leo.
God damn it. How much was this?
$150.
Yeah.
All right, I want the one you get from AliExpress then.
And Donnie.
We could probably just do half a trade.
I was gonna say we'll just do a trade with like Frieza plus cash.
Yep.
But yeah, they are fucking.
They're awesome.
Amazing. Be happy I didn't send you the pictures like I took today, like I did to
Oh yeah, just send me the pictures. Also, even more like if you're wondering why he gets bullied on the show, because he does things like this. He texted me yesterday. Did you end up finding him? I responded, no, sad face. Again, trying to cause guilt on his behalf. He didn't have it.
I don't have any guilt because I did nothing
and
wrong.
then yeah. But then you follow it up with literally today just sending me these salacious pictures of like just these turtles and all their greatness and glory, and I'm like, you fucking bitch.
I believe your exact words were "fuck you."
That is actually verbatim, yes. But yeah, they're super awesome.
Yeah. So I want to get some receipts here. Let me go back to when I told you about this.
No, you said after being lied to last night, Belden found 4-pack for me.
Yeah, nice, man. That's awesome. Then a bunch of samurai turtles. These are pretty awesome. So you didn't even like say anything. I think.
Yeah, I said these are pretty awesome.
You text me.
That was
me
me
after,
of like.
Didn't you? You text me separately, wasn't it?
I
think that's
I texted you later because we were leaving the house, and I was like, "Did they like have did they have 2 or something like that?" And you're like, "Yeah."
Was there only one of the 4-packs? That was
Yes.
at 11:04, which was a couple hours after I sent that, and after you'd already responded to other messages. They said they had 2 when they scanned it. UPC only brought out 1. Send me that UPC, which I did.
Yeah, and they said they had 0.
Yes,
because I was literally there, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." It was only like an hour or 2 after.
I mean, I was there at like 8:30 in the morning.
Oh, well, so you sent that at
I sent
9:41.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No,
Yes, you did.
didn't.
Discord It says 9:41.
Well, I don't know why it didn't go through till
That's
9:41.
not Eastern time. That's not Eastern. That's
Because I was there at like 8:45. They handed it to me, and I checked out with. Wait, was it 8:30? Hold on, I have to do some
It
math
was
here.
9:41.
I worked because I worked. I got there at 9:30.
That's
was because I was panicking because I had to be at work at 9:45. So I got there at 9:30, and as I was walking to the checkout, which was at 9:40, was when I sent that. So yeah, okay. So 9:41 is when I sent it.
Okay.
So hour and 20 minutes between then and when you decide to ask for the
I
burger.
don't really see what the beef is here.
Exactly. Especially because he has one coming from AliExpress.
What he's missing is that we had this discussion, and I brought up saying that I would probably buy it and just
I would probably buy it and return mine later.
Then
that does not say, like, hey, if you found it, let me know.
And then you said, oh, I'm going to do that. And you said you wouldn't do it if you found them after Friday, after you got paid, then you would do it. And then like 2 days later, you're like, I found them. So like, I mean, I'm just saying. If
but again, you said
did,
you probably would,
if
but
I
you never.
Come when I did a rob a bank, and then you go rob the bank without me.
Literally,
I'm gonna be like, well, hold on, man.
I'm sorry,
like,
I skipped the entire weekend of hunting when everyone else was finding them.
He didn't find a second one though.
No, it was two of them.
They claimed they had two. They only brought me one.
So they claimed they had two.
But I mean, they scanned it and they said we have two. But here's the thing, though. I skipped the entire. We had this discussion
Jamar,
on Friday.
Are you serious? Did you want to do the Target thing? Because I'm here right now. They have one.
First off, I want to hear it because Wes went to multiple Targets and found other things for us, and you didn't once ask him about the 4-pack in our Discord.
Well, he already knew that I was looking for it.
And you're telling me that he went there and he saw it. He went to the same one Craig went to, and Craig went to it after him.
I think because I'm pretty sure he said Craig bought those.
He said he bought 2 of them, but there was 3.
How would that be? Well, I don't know. I don't recall.
I could have swore he got there before Craig.
I don't recall that.
Either way, you're not mad at Wes, and he went legit hunting. I just happened to take like a 12-hour period and
he
got
also
lucky.
did find me Splinter. Just didn't have it yet, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, and he found me the foot soldier. Like, again, it's not like you're not. If this was a scenario where we didn't have him coming from AliExpress,
no, it's totally.
It would have been different.
True.
I'd feel bad.
I'm probably just gonna wait anyways because it said it'll be like July. But I thought about it. My wife was like, "Yeah, why don't you just get them now?" And then like if you know.
But here's what happens though. What happens if the one from AliExpress comes crushed? Do you think Target's gonna take that back?
Yeah, just take the figures out and put them in the non-crush box.
Yeah, but they'll see it's not sealed.
I don't think that's a thing. Trust me.
Nowadays it is.
I've just returned a couple figures. Trust me.
And they weren't sealed? What kind of figure swap bullshit you doing?
No figure swap. I told you about the Casey Jones. The Casey Jones broken arm. Popped it back in there. This was a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
You can show us your weekly purchase.
It's not like a CD or like a movie.
Yeah, they're like it's true.
Yeah, but they've been because of like all of the scalpers and like everything. They've been a lot more strict with collectibles, and especially with like the Hasbro stuff.
So here's the thing.
Well, what is the new return thing you were talking about?
We don't know. We haven't seen the actual thing. There was put up at Fairlawn.
Yeah, I think that's where it was at. But my thing is, when you return something at Target, and hopefully there's no one listening that works at Target and does returns, they don't fucking look at anything.
Yeah, they do. I remember that story I told you guys last week about the Star-Lord. The lady looked over the box to make sure it was sealed.
She must have just been in a very particular mood.
She was nice as could be.
I'm telling you, dude. Just not even toy related. We'd be like, yeah, okay, cool. You want store credit or you want it back on the card? Store credit. We're just gonna buy it. Spend more money here, anyways. We're like, okay.
Also, I mean, box tape exists.
I'm aware you can fake it, but a lot of times you can tell if you're fucking looking.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying that it's a risky move to assume Target's gonna fucking take it back, especially if there's this new alleged return policy.
I don't believe it.
I don't know.
It's probably always been there, and it's just not enforced.
I know some of the stores are being weird, but it's not a company-wide thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And also just go to another Target. There's like 6 of them that you can get to within like half an hour.
Exactly.
So.
I hate you both. Real quick, Eric the Mess says, "Why are you upsetting Nate, Michael?" And the answer is turtles, because he wasn't going to get them, and now he is.
Yeah, after I sat through both of Jamar's purchases that I wasn't going to get, that now I'm going to get.
Sexy April, boy from the future,
Who's also
3.0.
sexy.
Yes,
yeah, he is.
Just
Like,
a fucking purple
Trunks is
hair.
a dreamboat, man.
Like, oh my god,
Look at his mom.
that's also very true.
Yeah.
And I saw Bulma on but I think it was Dragon Ball Bulma. But
Yeah.
I'm
I mean, I'm going to stop.
yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get into tied up April's territory here soon.
Yeah.
Oh well, I've seen some of the figures Nate has. That's why he's on my side.
Yeah. So this was a weird week. I got a couple things, and that's why we're here. So let me start with some of the small things. This I actually got last week, and I totally forgot about it, because I forgot it was coming. I forgot I ordered it. Sometimes NECA will do a promotion with Scream Factory or Shout Factory when they offer movies, and I had done this bundle, I don't know, last year sometime. Got the movie already, forgot all about the other piece to it. But I got From the Fog, Stevie Wayne, portrayed by Adrienne Barbeau, in this cool little window box thing with, the
cool.
cross there. Adrienne Barbeau
I can see
likeness.
myself.
Yeah, I can see us.
Yeah, you can.
Hi.
Look at that. So that was cool. I forgot I got it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
See, I'm sorry, I don't know who that is at all.
Yeah, what's that?
Do you have like a lot of those?
Yeah.
From the different movies?
Yeah, I have quite a few.
Usually it's
when
kind
they
of a
offer
cool
one.
look, yeah.
Yeah. Usually when they offer one, I usually get it. There's a couple of them I didn't get, and I don't necessarily regret it, but I kind of wish I would have, but at the same time, not that big of a deal. I had Angela from Night of the Demons, which was one of the more rare ones. It was the first one they did, and I ended up selling that for like $300 because I was like, I don't even like this movie that much. Like, it's okay. Like, it was a cool promotion. I got the movie and I got this, figure, but like, yeah, if somebody wants to buy it for $300, here you go.
Yeah. Feel that.
So yeah. But I did a little clearance and value shopping here a little bit. And the friend of the show, the BFC, pointed out on Amazon that the Star Wars Vintage Collection, Speeder Bike, and Scout Trooper were on sale. So I picked up another one.
Very nice.
Because I'm building a little scene. So I have one with an actual biker scout on it. I have one with an Ewok on it. This one's going to have Luke and Leia on it. I'd probably do it maybe of them riding together, or I may, have them ride it separately. Because I was at Walmart the next day and it was also on clearance, so I have two more. Yeah. So I think I still might want two more. I think I might.
Wow.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. And then I went to Neotech the other night, meetup, and I didn't buy a ton of things. Well, actually I did, but not, they're very small. But one of the things I bought is another Vintage Collection Dark Trooper. So I picked that bad boy up for $10.
That's not bad at all.
So, yeah. So between the other one I have and this one, and I think there's two in the rescue set that is over there somewhere that I haven't opened, I'll have four. So unless I come across another deal like this, I'm not worried about getting any more. And then we had a mad dash panic of clearance activity today between Chucky B and the BFC. And I was able to almost finish up my Guardians of the Galaxy clearance set. So I was able to get Star-Lord, Mantis, and Drax, all for these were $12.49 and this one I think was $17 or something like that.
Yeah,
but either way,
the ones I've seen so far are 17.
So weird that they do that. Like,
yeah, they're all individual. So but yeah, so the only one I and then I got hooked up with Kraglin and another one that I needed. from somebody else, and so the only thing I had left was Nebula, and I've never seen her in store, so I just bought her off Amazon for full price, and I was like, yeah, I got the rest of them for a reduced amount. So
Yeah.
There's one
Yeah.
up at one of the Targets by my girlfriend that has Nebula, so we'll have to go check
Really?
and see if it's.
There
yeah,
you
let
go,
me know if
Nate.
next time you're up there, because it's not shipping for a couple of days.
I mean,
So
I'll be up there
if you have
Saturday,
that in the
so we'll
process-
probably go then
Okay.
to look because she still needs that to finish up Cosmo.
Cool.
Worst case scenario,
and-
though, buy that one, return it when you're,
Mm-hmm.
return the Amazon one to there. It's probably a little bit less inconvenient to do. Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah, because Amazon don't give a fuck. You could send them back a fucking pair, and they'd be like, "Yeah, this is right."
Yep.
We're tired.
But I was walking around last night at the Neotech meetup, and I hadn't done any of these just because I just didn't really need them with what they came with. But some guy had a big bin of the Masters of the Universe Mega Blocks minifigures.
Oh yeah.
So like I have like Faker and Mechanic. So he had them in a bin for like $3. And I was like counting them up, and there was over 20 of them in there, and I was like, I don't really need these.
You don't want to spend $60.
Okay. Yeah, because actually it was like 30. It was like 35 of them in there, and then like
Jesus.
I kind of walked around a little bit, and I was like, I don't know, man. Like they're kind of cool. Like I don't really need the sets they come with and stuff like that, and I just like the idea of like some of the figures. I don't even need to get them all, but so I just went back over there, and I was like, how much for all of them? And he was like, I don't know, $50, and I was like, cool. So I did it.
I was waiting for you to say, so I bought all of them.
Yeah, I was waiting. I knew that's how
Yeah.
the story was going to end. I was just waiting to
So-
find out what the price point was that got you.
Yeah. I'm not actually. I'm gonna stop saying the names just for any future name that Motu we play. But we got this guy.
Jeez, man.
That guy.
Armored dude.
Hey, Stinkor.
Yep, you know that one.
One eye. Third eye.
Close. Very close.
That's She-Ra.
She-Ra.
Nope.
Dog.
Mask Mace.
Bull man.
Hey, that's Ghost
Skeletor.
Skeletor. That's can't remember his name now. That's Evil She-Ra.
She-Ra's sister.
Merman.
It's not a mermaid. It doesn't make sense. It
Fish
makes
fucker.
sense. He has 2 legs.
That's that Moss guy, right?
Green thing.
Yeah.
He-Man.
Hercules. I
Beastman.
couldn't see that one. Oh man, what's the eye?
Fister. Fister Mister. Skeletor.
Skeletor. Blue Skeletor. That looks like Mutagen Man.
Oh, that's
Faker.
Skella He-Man.
Oh,
That's normal He-Man. That's normal Skeletor.
wait. You have dupes of these?
No, just different variations.
With the
dupes.
hood. I see now.
That's not He-Man.
This dinner party.
Yep.
Dinner
So
party
yeah,
He-Man?
I have 1,
He's
2,
like, wearing my
3,
smoke jacket.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So yeah, 21. I think that's. So yeah, not bad. $50.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't care about the sets, and it's not like this is going to be something I'm going to actively pursue. But like if I come across somebody else that's selling them,
For dirt cheap.
yeah, why not? But the big purchase, the really the reason that you're all still here, we had a not a yeah, well no.
Oh.
No, 'cause I'm
If
gonna
you
get
pull
yours.
out these motherfucking 4-packs, like,
So I contemplated many times canceling this pre-order over the, I don't know, year and a half that it's taken to come out. But I didn't. And we're going to talk about it.
Oh. Yeah, I
So-
canceled mine.
Well, you may not have wanted to do that. So,
Oh.
first of all, I do want to point out the packaging here. At no point does it say I get it, but they're not named anywhere.
Yeah.
Not Spider-Man, not Spider-Man 1, not Spider-Man 2, nothing. Just
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Just Spider-Man No Way Home.
To prevent spoilers, obviously.
Yeah.
For a movie that's over a year old.
This was expensive.
Mm-hmm.
It was $90 for 3 figures. So you're paying $30 a figure. But let's take a look at them, shall we? Come on.
Mr. Rogers.
I was waiting for like the
toys.
camera to lift, and he has like a cameraman like following him around.
So yeah, I don't know which one you want to see first.
But
But
save the best one for last.
Which one's the best one?
Andrew.
Okay, so we'll take a look at we'll go newest first. So here is the Tom Holland Spider-Man. This is the combined suit.
It's the integrated suit.
Integrated suit. Okay. So this has previously been available. This was one of the ones that was available in the No Way Home assortment.
Mm-hmm.
However,
it's the one that Jarmar got that he was mad that didn't come with anything.
Yes. However, you can also grab it and see the detail on it or the lack thereof that this one absolutely has. So the web lines, the head, it comes with 3 different sets of hands. The webs, which I don't like them because they have the handle on them. I don't like those, but
stupid.
Yeah. But this thing outshines the one we previously got. I mean, just
a little better
it's
for
amazing.
being a $90 3-pack.
Yes.
Gold
well, and that's the thing. That's the thing. And I'm not defending the price. I'm just saying I kind of get it. The amount of paint apps and the detail that is on these figures is unparalleled to anything that's out as a normal mainline retail release. Okay, I'm just going to say that. So let's take a look at Toby here for a second. He's doing a little side action.
He's like chilling on the couch, shooting webs to get the remote.
Yep, that's totally. So yeah, he's flying through the city, doing his thing. But let's take a look at all the web lines, the detail on the costume. I mean, it's pretty extensive, and they don't like to paint these lines anymore. Let alone they are sculpted on. Mm-hmm. So I mean, this is new. This is not a reuse. This is probably reuse. This is not. Okay. This is not the same figure that they released 20 years ago as part of the original Spider-Man.
Yeah, God, those are rough.
Yeah. Okay. And then the best for last. I haven't really got a chance to really pose him or do anything with him, but it is a awesome looking figure. It's an awesome looking Spider-Man. Again, the detail, the web lines. I mean, it's there. This is the Amazing Spider-Man as depicted in. I believe this is more the second movie.
Yeah, because the first movie had a completely different costume.
Yeah. Well, obviously, what am I talking about? It's No Way Home, but it's more based around the second costume instead of the first, because the first one was a little different. Plus, it had those more yellow eyes kind of thing. But again, I get it. They're expensive, and they didn't come with unmasked heads. But one of the reasons why I didn't cancel it, like I was thinking about it, is one of the things I hate the most about Spider-Man movies is when they constantly take off their mask. So I would be a huge hypocrite if I got mad because there was no way I was going to display these figures with their unmasked heads. I'm sorry. I want them to be Spider-Man. And that's the whole point. And I got Spider-Man. If they end up releasing them, the rumor is that they'll get released in a single wave with potentially unmasked heads, although I question it. We'll see. I'll probably buy them again because then I can display them with their masks off. But ultimately, I'm going to want them to be Spider-Man. And I don't have a lot of complaints otherwise. They look great. The articulation is great. It's all pinless. The detail, I mean, the lines and you can't really see it, but I mean, the suit is textured. This is not, smooth. It's awesome. And I was shockingly most impressed with this one, a figure that I technically already have, but this just looks so much better. Mm-hmm. And I love it. So Yeah, I'm not mad I have it. It was, like I said, it was expensive, and I don't dispute that at all. At least they gave us a bunch of extra hands. Like I said, I don't really care about the web lines, but I'm glad I have it.
Oh, I forgot I muted myself when I was coughing. I agree with you. They look great, and I like I've seen up close pictures of them. I just I do want the unmasked heads.
Yeah,
That's my
and that's
problem.
fine. I will be shocked if they get shown because Bandai was supposed to have an Andrew Garfield and that head got taken out, and there is still going to be a Tobey Maguire one. I have Tom Holland heads if I really want to. So like, I understand, but for anybody who's really complaining about the price, yes, I acknowledge $90 is expensive, but these are not import quality. They're not, but they are higher quality than what we're grabbing off the shelves
Yeah,
at Target right now. So I'll just say that.
that's fair. I will say I have a theory about the Andrew situation because he has doesn't he have like a hot toy or something like that that's coming out?
A lot of people have a hot toy that normally don't do their likeness rights. Jack Nicholson,
Mm.
previous to Neca, Michael J. Fox didn't. I think the only one that's because he just doesn't do his likeness is Tom Cruise. So there's never been like an Ethan Hunt
Mm.
hot toy. So
Well, my theory is that maybe they struck a deal with Hasbro, and it was too late to stop the Tobey Maguire one from being made from Figure Arts, but because the Andrew Garfield wasn't in production yet, they were able to nix that.
it's very possible, and I'm not going to say that it's not. I just, other than Tom Holland, there has been no unmasked Sony characters made in figures.
Tobey Maguire had multiple figures in the old line.
He said other than.
In the old line.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm talking about recent.
Oh, well, that's because he was the only Spider-Man up until recently.
But like, there's no like Venom in Spider-Man movies. Mephisto. There was no Jake Gyllenhaal. There was no Michael Keaton. There was no. There has been no villains from No Way Home at this point. So, that's where I'm like,
Yeah,
what's going on there?
It feels more like they don't want to pay for the licensing more than anything.
Yeah, it's very possible. It's very possible. So I don't know how those deals work. I don't know. But thus far, other than Spider-Man, but at the time, the Spider-Man movie, that was a whole different thing. They actually had the license for that movie, and they could do the unmasked. But anything in the Marvel Legends era, they have not.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't know.
It is unfortunate.
I like Andrew Garfield's my favorite Spider-Man, so like it really sucks that like he's the one who doesn't get the unmasked head. 'Cause I was gonna do the figure arts. I was like, I'll pay $100 per figure. Like they look great. I was excited, and then they're like, Andrew's head is no longer included. Sorry, and I'm like, well, canceled Toby. Like I have no interest in getting them if they don't all three have their unmasked heads.
Right. No, I get that. I get the appeal of that too. I just know that I wasn't gonna display them with them, but if a second round comes out, maybe I will.
That's fair.
That's been the strong rumor, and that leaked rumor list has been relatively accurate. So it's just weird. This one took so long to come out after it was announced, like so long.
Yeah, and they were so quiet about it until like a month ago.
Yeah.
It's very odd.
Very strange.
And then just abruptly like, we're charging for it. Surprise.
Yeah.
I was like, no, thank you. Real quick in chat, sorry I missed a couple of these. Pain Toy Samples, hey all, how's it going, man? Name Motu poorly for 100, Alex. If you want to see that for real, you can go check out the episode of the podcast where me and Jarmar try to name Motu characters. Boogeyman, they're cool Spidey figs, and I look forward to buying them again in 5 months when they re-release the unmasked heads. Jake's in there. Figures the night I work until 7:30 is a Wednesday. Yeah. Let's see. Boogeyman. If the rumored No Way Home wave does happen, my kid is going to lose his mind. Part of me feels like it'd be insane not to, but it's also been over a year since the movie came out. So like, I'd also be shocked if they bothered at this point.
Elaborate.
They've done
though?
that before, though. They've done that.
What's
for movies
in
way
the
after.
rumored wave?
I think it's Doc Ock, Goblin,
Green Goblin.
the 3 Spider-Men, and
Makes
I
sense.
think Electro.
Could be.
Yeah.
So no Zendaya.
Well, they have a Zendaya figure already.
When did I miss that?
Yep.
That was a while.
It was
ago.
a
That was-
Target.
I feel
It
like
was-
we had this conversation.
It was a Target
again.
exclusive.
That's right.
2-pack.
Yeah.
It's not cheap
Yeah.
now. And the funny thing was, it's like they couldn't give those away at the
Yeah.
time. There were so many of them.
Yeah, 'cause that was back with what, Far From Home, or was that Homecoming?
Or
no, it had been
It
Far
had
From
figure
Home.
set-
Far From Home.
The
Yeah.
figure set was Homecoming, but it came out around the time as Far From Home.
That's kind of weird. Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah,
I mean, it's more weird because they didn't really.
Yeah,
They weren't a thing
build
in the
their-
first one.
Right.
Because he was
Yeah.
too busy being like, I
Um,
want the hot cheerleader prom queen.
Also, I just want to point out they did re-release the Falcon.
Without his wings.
Way later with the wings as a deluxe figure. It was a much more improved figure. It was a Target exclusive, and
Did I
it
miss
came out
that
around
too?
the time. It came out after Far From Home. Like I think it was around that video
Oh,
release.
The only time I saw
And,
the Falcon was I thought it was the 2-pack with the other cap.
Not Falcon. I'm sorry. The
Vulture.
Vulture.
Okay.
The Vulture.
I'm like,
I
Falcon
was
only
like, what are you
has
talking about?
like
I feel like I knew what you
Captain
were
Falcon only
saying.
has two figures to my knowledge, and
Because I was gonna say.
I
was
know what
thinking
Nate
about
was
it, and I
saying
like,
though.
Vulcan. I was like, it's Vulcan. I'm like, it's not Vulcan, so it must be Falcon. And then I didn't think about it. So yeah, it's Vulture. But they re-released that way after the fact, and even then, it didn't come with a Michael Keaton head.
Yeah.
So, just saying.
well, I mean, let's be honest. Even if I don't think McFarlane paid for a Michael Keaton license either, so.
There's that too. But
Jeez.
But yeah, I do hope the No Way Home wave does happen. I still do.
I do too. I feel like
Because
they.
if they get announced, let's be honest here. Let's be honest. We can all bitch about prices all we want, but we also talked about being impatient childs. So if they announce a No Way Home wave tomorrow, probably not coming out for 6 to 8 months, and I'm gonna have these now.
Fair.
So and I paid $5 extra each for them.
Yeah.
Oh well,
In theory,
and I can just lick them.
it's a weird. I mean, without the unmasked heads, that feels weird.
Probably smells really good too.
And also, if they don't have blindfolds
fresh
on and aren't
plastic.
tied up, I don't think it's quite as
You're allowed to lick them.
as amazing as you think it is.
Mine.
I didn't even bring up the hands, but we'll save that.
Well, that's
for
because
later.
you brought that up beforehand, and that was even more inappropriate than what you already had her doing.
But seriously though, her hands are made to pick up microphones. I did have one other weekly purchase that was just sitting right here that I kind of.
I swear, if you pull out the 4-pack after you gave me all that shit, I'm gonna drive to your house and
No.
stab you in the face.
It's this guy.
Hey,
Yeah.
he looks a little dead inside, but that's awesome.
I need to put some stuff in around his neck, but it's really my son's, but he just doesn't know that he wants it yet. So I was like, he was being a little fart, and I was like, "Do you want Donatello?" And he was like, "No." So I was like, "All right, cool, then I'll take it because I already bought it." So, but yeah, that's about it.
But now that it's yours, he'll come into your room and be like, "Can I play with this?"
Well, yes, he already took my other 4 stuffy turtles, like the long ones from the 2012.
Oh, okay.
He has those. So, yeah, it's my cool little dude.
That's why he was probably like, "Dad, I already have a Donatello. Why the fuck would I need another one?"
He has glasses. I like it. I know it pisses off some of the.
He
Is
also
that
has a
from the
cell phone.
new movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got his cell
Which,
phone there.
Keep an eye out. The new figures have started hitting Kohl's randomly.
So cool.
Are you gonna get all those?
Yeah, he probably is.
I'm not going like ham on the line itself, like the ones with the vehicles and shit. Mostly just like the turtles and the villains and stuff like that.
I just
the
went
ones that come
Donatello.
apart. But yeah,
Why wouldn't you?
He's the best turtle.
for sure.
It's
I don't know. The
absolutely
Mikey
correct.
sculpt is pretty adorable. So
Best turtle.
I'm sorry, those don't exist until July 1st.
Yours is
I
gonna
believe
show up
is my-
before July.
This is July 1st, but we'll
I
see.
mean, I'm assuming yours is like mine. It already shows that's left China,
Yeah.
so that means it's probably gonna be here like next week,
All right.
or maybe the week after that.
Well, then
You'll still have it before what these were supposed to be street dated before.
I'll acknowledge him then at that point.
Yeah. Also, Nate, you should check your phone.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's like laying down.
Jamar, I don't know what
Okay.
you're checking for. I didn't send you anything.
I didn't check my phone. What
Oh,
are
you were
talking about?
something you were
is it?
looking around your computer screen.
Oh,
These look great. Oh, I want that 4-1 as a print of all 4 of them. Like
All 4
at
of
the
them?
end there. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I sent a bunch of those in the little group chat with me, him, and Wes. Which reminds me, since I think we.
Whoa, you're mentioning prints.
Huh?
I thought you were gonna bring up the what you call them.
The Patreon?
Yeah, the Patreon.
No, we're
where
not
you
there
could
yet.
order things.
No, what I am going
You
to.
just mention it anytime. You don't have to,
I gotta
But
save
go
it to
ahead,
the
yeah.
end because the people who stick to the end are the ones who might actually sign up. If you sat through an hour of us talking, there's a chance you like us enough to you want to sign up for the Patreon.
Or
Anyway,
left
no.
their desk.
The goal right now is to have my review up by tomorrow.
Of the 4 turtles?
Yes. I already have it completely shot. I took all the photos. It's completely edited. I just have to do the voiceover. So the goal is to have it up tomorrow. And then over the next probably 2 weeks, I'm going to do one for each turtle of a Let's Pose. So figured I'd announce it here in case anyone in the chat watches the reviews, or in case Jarmar wants to be able to watch the Let's Poses, so when he gets his, he can.
I'm just gonna go and instantly go into the comments and just say "fuck you" and get banned.
That's fine. You could do that all you want as long as you don't dislike it. I don't care.
I mean, I will dislike it. I just
Well, that's
won't
just
hit the
rude.
button. I just said I wouldn't hit the button, but I'll watch it. Of course, when they actually release. So,
Yeah.
which is when I get mine. So.
The joke's on you. They already actually released over the weekend, and that's why they're so fine. On top of the fact that Target's only got like 2 to 3 of each.
The one thing that we can't shout out because no one really cares, but we do talk a lot of shit about NECA and Target. I do like that these are actually in inventory.
Yeah,
So,
they're no longer like a vendor item.
Yeah. So when it shows up, the only downside is they're not going to hang around long enough to get clearanced out by Target.
Yeah. Well, that's a lie. I'm sure maybe that Bugman 2-pack might.
That's fair. That's fair.
And maybe the repack of Casey Jones and the Foot Soldier.
It's true. If a foot soldier gets marked out, well, no, I still don't. I don't know.
The Mirage Foot Soldier is not going to last. No, the Mirage stuff's going to last.
I'd be surprised.
Nah, man.
Be surprised.
It's still there's only a handful of targets I've been to that even still have some of the stuff from the Mirage stuff from the last event. They still have a bunch of the Toon stuff, but not the Mirage.
I've been seeing a lot of it more frequently. A lot of the Mirage stuff, and all the ones that I've been running into. Like I said, that Streetsboro stacked, 2 or 3 of each one, like the clone, all the shit in the Mirage. Even no, that wasn't the Mirage one. Never mind. But yeah,
You're talking about the Archie stuff?
Yeah, it just kind of made me think. Oh,
The comic book
Race
stuff.
Delay.
We'll put it all
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, if there's nothing else, we'll wrap it up. If you've made it this far and you are not already subscribed, please make sure to like and subscribe. Helps us out. Lets us know we're going to do a good job and gets you much tutorial content in your feed. And of course, you can check us out Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Modern Toy Fair. You can head over to, tpublic.com/Modern Toy Fair. Got a bunch of different shirts, or what you can also get is mugs and notebooks and all stickers, all sorts of stuff. Got the Neca Illuminati, got our logo, Show Me Your Nips. We got the new Unpunched. We got Cool Become Brave. Check them all out. Link will be in the description below. And if you're a fan of the channel and like to help support us, you can head over to patreon.com/Modern Toy Fair. Got a bunch of different tiers where you can get physical prints of the photos I take for the reviews, like the one that Nate just mentioned that I sent him. You can get access to the podcast early. You can get occasional access to the reviews early. You can even be a guest on the live stream. So tons of different options. Again, link for this will be in the description below as well. You can check Jarmar out at metal.tv/Jarmar Games. Nate, what you got for us?
I only have a recommendation for you this week. If anybody hasn't watched the new season of I Think You Should Leave on Netflix, you should get on that. If you haven't watched any of it, you should get on it too, because it's like 16 minutes an episode. You can fly through it, and
That's perfect for Jarmar.
It's amazing.
Yeah, let's see. I didn't want to elongate the show, but I saw a clip of the drive-through, and
Yeah.
I like peed my pants laughing. So
Oh, is that the one where he
to
like
pay it forward?
He tries to race around so he can.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! And I'm like, man,
500
I gotta watch
cheeseburgers,
this
500 this,
fucking
500
show. Oh
Yeah,
my
it's a
God,
great
I'm
show.
laughing now. So I'm assuming that was the previous season, though.
No, that's the new one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to watch it.
Awesome.
That's all I was gonna say.
Well, hopefully see you next week. Same toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
No gang signs this time?
I don't want to get.
I was doing like doing the cute girl, like.
Oh, you mean the little...
Yeah.